What's up, fam? What's up with y'all? Y'all know what it is. Let's get into something, as I elaborate on certain issues. The media always want to show us in a negative light, but when it comes to positive stuff, they rarely talk about us in a positive light. Good morning. Nice fall, not fall, winter time morning. I wanted to just get this video out the way and keep on pushing. I was thinking early in the morning about, what I'm going to elaborate and talk about in this dialogue about, it's a lot of negative thoughts process. We got a process of negative thoughts and low self-esteem in the melanated race, and you see it up on social media. But let's get in depth and try to solve some of these problems about some of our situations and about our lives, to speak. Frustration will destroy you. Jealousy will destroy you. It will eat you inside and out. You have to really balance yourself, balance yourself in this atmosphere of thoughts. You see, we walk around here and think we are the beginners and the enders of our existence. We're not. This is why you're supposed to pray. And this is why you're supposed to lean on the Lord's understanding. All we got is us, melanated folks. And this brings me to my thoughts I was thinking about previously. And I came to the terms that all the books I have read and about to read, and because you'll never stop learning. Always remember that. And the ones that have a mental block and won't study and won't remember and comprehend and seek wisdom, those are the ones that's going to be left behind, because they are led by ignorance, and ignorance unfortunately turns into jealousy and thoughts of all kinds of demonic ways. We never been broke, okay? We are rich. Rich in all kinds of categories of life, culture, our race, our achievements throughout the millenniums and the decades and civilizations past and up to the future. We are rich. We've never been broke. See, my thing is this. In order for you to be a successful individual within this life process, you must think, and you must not dream, don't wish, do. Everything has to do with action. Action speaks louder than words. Now you have the thought. Now you got the progress. Now you got to put that thought into action and make it reality. Okay? You can dream and wish all day, but if you don't make that first step as an individual, you're not going to get nowhere. You're going to be still on plan A. You're not going to go through the whole alphabet to Z. You feel me? You have your distractors, you have your deflectors, you have your ill people that try to bring you down within your personal lives and your social media lives, personal lives, intermediate lives with your biological family, either or. You're going to have this kind of thing. Not thing. You're going to have these kind of terms and conditions when it comes to other people. Everyone ain't gonna be in your corner as man and woman, okay? This goes for all nationalities. This is not just about the melanated race. Everyone is not gonna be in your corner. Everyone's not gonna be in your corner. You're gonna have a faithful few that is gonna be with you, but the majority of them, they're gonna be against you. See, these are the things you must have to process within your mindset. Misery loves company. You got to get away from those flock, okay? Some people up here just to entertain. I'm not here to entertain. You know, they can miss me with that bullshit. I don't got time for it. You know, World Star, Ship Hop, Crack Book, and the rest of them. You know, I get the youngins a pass because they still going through their puberty rights and all that. You know, but once you grown, you act like you grown. Put childish things away. The good book speaks of that in a different context of terms, okay? And we had to come to that fruition and that epiphany of thoughts, or we gonna be stuck behind the 8 ball for the rest of our lives, you know, the majority of us as the melanated race. We talk about our terms, we talk about our situation, talk about our conditions within these communities. You know, you got these interlopers in these communities, buy black. You know, flip your daughter. Flip your dollar, not daughter. Excuse me for that. Flip your dollar. Okay? You gotta bear with me, it's early in the morning, you know. But y'all know what I mean. I tell you folks, as I get older and wiser, not older and dumber, because I see a lot of that on the Negro sector of YouTube. You got people getting older and dumber instead of older and wiser. It shows in their commentary. I always got to keep on being a mother of repetition, because I know people with like minds like myself see the chicanery and the lack of commentary. And I'm telling you, some of these guys and girls, they make multiple videos, but they saying the same shit over and over again in a different word play. But basically, it's the same ass goddamn commentary, and it's sad. See, this thing is biblical, folks. You know, everyone went in. That 15-year-old boy got murked by that white supremacist asshole. Well, I was enraged. I was cussing. I seen it on YouTube. Looked at, various videos about it. I was cussing, pissed off about it. Like I should be, like every black man should be. Because that's innocence lost because of some confrontation with words. Some races that's bent on, they don't love you, man. Black men, it's a wake-up call to us. We got to stand up. The OGs, the ones that got some sense about them, the ones that can be pillars of their community. All y'all guys up here procrastinating, want to be keyboard gangsters and threaten each other and all this shit. But when it comes to this commentary, when it comes to these tragedies, it's only a faithful few like me and a faithful few others that speak about this, man. That shows you who's the coward and who's the frauds. Another young brother gone for absolutely nothing. That's because ain't no strong males in these communities no more. Okay? All we got is us. You take the man out the household, you take the masculinity out the household, you take the responsibility. When that boy reached that puberty state, when he almost a man, that's when the man supposed to really step in and groom him for adulthood. If you don't have that proper man figure that has all the qualities as a man, do as a man. I ain't talking about half a man. I ain't talking about no skinny jeans, effeminate nigga gotta go to the pedicure, his nails get dirty, he cry like an old hoe. Those soft milk toast walking on the tulip garden Negroes. Okay? Those half a men. I'm a meat and potatoes man. You know what I'm saying? Scratch balls, smack old lady on the ass, mount her, take care of business like a man, give her a little dibby dens or whatever she needs, love her as a black queen, and we get on with the get on. I'm down to earth. All this fake ass people putting on these airs and all that. You are black. You are Negro. You should be proud the way God made you. We are rich. We take on these stereotypes. We relish in being called savage and thoughts and ghetto gags and all this. Why are we relishing in those stereotypes? I ain't no motherfucking dog. I ain't no motherfucking savage. I'm a master teacher of sorts. Think on a positive vibration. We think in a demonic vibration. Soul of a man think of soul he, souls a woman think of souls her. And some of us unknowingly take on those stereotypes and live it and go through the process of life indulging in that bullshit behavior. And the results is destruction of our communities and our biological families and the whole nine. You know? I thank the Most High for giving me this message, you know, to deliver to you all. You know, some of these videos are not scripted, family. It's straight off the mind frame. That's what God would do with certain individuals like me and others that have this quality. If He installed that in your brain to speak to the world and share your love, that's what you do. Woe to a man that take all his knowledge that can benefit a next person, a woman or a man, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Both sexes, you know. That's who I cater to. Man and woman, woman and man. That's right. If y'all can get something out of my commentary, it's all to the good. This is why I produce videos. This is my only, you know, this is why I do it. If it wasn't because these subscribers and these views I got on my various channels, if it wasn't for the good comments and people conversing with me a little bit, I wouldn't be doing this shit, because I know it's not for me. I'm not up here, like I said in previous videos, I'm not up here to be the biggest and the greatest. If it happens, it happens. It don't. So long, someone in this world, in the United States and abroad, listen to King Rasta and get something out of my message. That's what I'm here about. That's what I'm about. You know, that's what I'm here for. To deliver the message to you all. I don't got time for the shucking and motherfucking jiving. Y'all go somewhere else with the bullshit. Oh, you cuss, I don't care. Listen to the message. I ain't say I was the Lord of the Lords and the Kings of the Kings. And the majority of y'all are not either. You got a lot of hypocrites. Hypocrites. You look at my catalog, fair and balanced. I stay on a consistent level. I stay the same. Ain't no flip-flop. It ain't no moonwalking. And ain't no cooning. I do some kind of, sometimes I do some trick videos to throw y'all off to see where y'all at. I caught a couple people doing that. See how gullible people are. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of people that go for anything. It's a lot of people in these comment sections that like to instigate and want to see you beef with other YouTubers. Those are not good people. Because all they want to do is knock you off your platform and have you going against one another. No, do not indulge in that behavior. You know, times been serious. People talking about race war, talking about this, talking about that. Well, let me tell you something. That little incident that I spoke about previously in this video I'm doing right now as I speak, it's going to be more of those incidents. Long as our men sell out, long as our women sell out. And all this back and forth beefing over gender over the social media networks is not helping the collective. I don't got time to worry about other men's how much money they making or what they putting in their pocket, or women. That's their business. Now, if the commentary is credible, if it's good, if I get something out of it, I will subscribe. But once I find out and investigate, do my thorough investigation of this person, and figure out they bullshit, I'm out of there. I ain't gonna make no response videos back to that person. For what? That's wasting my time. Let y'all take a look at this little creek bed. It's one of my favorite spots, family. Love y'all so much. This is why I keep on doing it. Ain't no hate in my heart. That's what's wrong with the world. It's too much motherfucking hate. And hate ain't gonna, you're never gonna get in the kingdom like that, hating your fellow man. Even these Anglo people that's white supremacists, you might as well cash your ticket in, cause y'all got a one-way straight ticket to hell. Hell, I got a funny feeling hell's gonna be standing room only. It's gonna be jam motherfucking packed. And it's a clear case of idiocy. If God wanted to make one race, if he wanted to, you see what I'm saying? I keep saying it. God made the human race, not just one race, okay? Different nationalities. If he only wanted to make one, he wouldn't have made one. And y'all gotta contend with that in a righteous way. It shouldn't be no racism. Why is it racism? Because it's due to the third. It's due to the fallen angels. It's due to people not following the scriptures. It's due to people to try to deviate. It's due to people trying to think they God. They think they can overstep God's boundary lines. And this is where the hell come in. It's no secret, folks. And I'm going to keep on beating it down y'all brain until some of y'all get it. You know, once you get a certain age, you should know right from wrong. You should know certain things that you will do. Or certain things you do. Certain things you do will be an outcome to every situation you put yourself in. It will be an outcome, whether it's good or bad. Now you fuck around, like I keep on saying, you're thinking you slick. You're thinking you gonna get by in life hurting folk, talking folk down, disrespecting your elders, disrespecting your peers, doing all kinds of slick shit. Your punishment will be severe. You know, King Rasta knows this from experience. I haven't always been on the good side of the motherfucking track. We are rich, family. We never been broke. And let me tell you something. Get that low self-esteem out of your fucking mind, brothers and sisters. You don't got a job. Okay. Now you know. You don't got a job. Okay. What do you do? Application, internet, thumb drive. What do you do? Knock at the doors of the library. Knock at the doors of the library, goddammit. Knock them down. Ask questions. Participate. Get off the fucking bottle for a minute and loud and all that bullshit, because all that's distractions. That clouds the mind up. You can't think. You can't comprehend because you're too fucking high. The drug got your fucking brain. Get away from that shit. Half of melanated people do not succeed because they're addicted to drugs. You can't study. You may think you doing something. You can't study under influence of all these fucking drugs, these designer drugs they got now. That's what they put in place for, to keep us at a certain level. The liquor stores, the merchants of death, the weed stores, the low self-esteem merchandise to keep our women down. Y'all don't need that shit. Y'all pretty the way y'all are. I don't know who in the fuck told y'all need to have hair like someone else. I don't know who the fuck told brothers that wearing dreadlocks is savage looking. Fuck those people. We was so fucking hideous and undesirable. Why? When my old man was still on earth, he was telling me when I was a young lad how them white folks been going to Africa on sex vacation, fucking the shit out the Africans. Boatloads of white people going over there getting their frolies off. But we so much of a hideous and repugnant and ugly race. That's a bunch of crock of shit. If we was that so fucking hideous, why are you laying down with us? Hypocrisy. Bull crap. That's what it is. You gotta know you're rich. Like I say, rich in all aspects of life. This is the key to success. You gotta have that thought process. Give good advice to those ones, because there's a lot of dudes, there's a lot of girls out here, men and women out here are walking in distraught ways. They distraught. You be around some people, they always talking downtrodden. That's because that's their thought process. You think like that, this is how you gonna live, and this is how people gonna perceive you, as a do nothing, as a bum, a tramp, scallywag, all the names, all the ad hominem attacks, all that shit. You gonna be viewed on the world stage as fucking nothing, because you haven't broke the cycle of low self-esteem and thinking below. You come from a rich culture, god damn it. All that other shit was due to bribery, due to weakened kingdomhood. We were sold over here because the kings got weak. We know the history. Now change the history, god damn it. And that is the problem. Some of us are scared. Some of us do not want to change the history. Some of us want to stay in this state. And this is why we don't get to certain avenues in our lives, because you got Uncle Toms in a way, you got race traders, you got inside fucking infiltrators, which is our own, that spies to white supremacy. And you got these motherfuckers. We got to clean them out too. They got to go. You know what I'm saying? They get old passes revoked. They got to fucking go. They got to get cut off. Some of our people you got to cut them off. Those are the ones that go back in modern day Uncle Toms and run back to white supremacy and talk about us, people like us. Those are your trolls on YouTube. Those are the ones that is attacking me and the rest of the people that are talking the same thing. Those people ain't for their own color. They cooning out, getting the little chips from white supremacy's table. And they content with that. You gotta watch those folks. Sorry to say, we have a bunch of Negroes like that. Our athletes, our entertainers too. That's why I wonder why y'all so surprised. I wasn't surprised about what these athletes and entertainers say about the pro-blackism and activism that real people like me and the truth is about. They don't give a fuck about that. All they give a fuck is about the material world. They worship the materialism. Don't got no spiritual backbone, because they caught up. Some of them get saved, but majority of them they all the way sold out, because this is their joy. To them, that's heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worrying about no most high, and all that. They ain't worrying about it. They're worrying about themselves. You know, they ain't worrying about you or me fighting for the melanated race, fighting for our rights and our true rights as being black people in America. They ain't worrying about that. They feel that they done made it out of humble beginnings and shit. I got mine, nigga, get yours. Fuck you. Now, not to say all of them like that, because you do got some athletes, you do got some entertainers that give back and look out for the cookout. But the large majority of them, they don't give a hell about us. They caught up. So don't be surprised. You're going to hear more of black folks come out the woodwork talking about, man, Black Lives Matter, all that protesting. They ain't going to never be the same. Y'all niggas need to stop crying. Y'all niggas just need to do this, and everything going to be all right. Oh, huh? What you mean? Sell out? Sell your race down the drain, disregard everything that we accomplished in the past. Our historians disregard our experience, disregard our culture, disregard the way we look and the way we dress like we pose. We don't dress like we pose to now. We didn't lost that sense because no one is only a faithful few people even dress in African attire or African garb. We didn't lost out. We then lost half of our identity as being 100% representing the black race, clothes wise, food wise, and everything. Like the GMO food, the shit we eat, we don't even supposed to be eating that. This is not even our rightful climate. If you want to get all scientific about it, it's not. We must break that abnormal shit we living in, because they're trying to make abnormal normal and trying to make normal abnormal. And they doing a good job at it. Who or they I'm talking about? I'm not talking about man. I'm talking about the entities and the angels that possess man and woman that hateful towards us and want to keep the whole black race at a certain level because they are possessed with the entities of the demonic, okay? I told you this stuff is spiritual, folks. You cannot subtract that out of your thinking. Let me get into this, man. Let me get into this real quick. Now, you got Alex Jones. You got Alex Jones and you got Mark Dice. Alex Jones and Mark Dice, two peas of the pod. Two peas in the pod, you know what I'm saying? Alex Jones, I just got finished. Not Alex Jones, Mark Dice just got finished talking about Kanye West. He liked to see us. He gets a joy. He can't even hide. He can't even hide his joy. He just let it. It's just butter. He butter him up. He enjoy us being scandalized. He gets a kick off us. I noticed that about him. When it comes to black people and some kind of a monkey wrench or quagmire, if you will, he like to enjoy talking about us when we down and out. But he never do videos about black people when they prominent and doing good things for mankind. He always do stuff when it comes to the downfall of black folks in the entertainment field. That guy's an asshole. But Alex Jones and Mark Dice is two peas in the pod. Now let's get to Alex Jones. You got a couple of YouTubers calling themselves exposing this man. Well, y'all are late in the game because William Milton Cooper, or William Cooper, because the great conspiracy theorist and their most renowned author in Beheld the Pale Horse, something to that extent, when he went in on him. His video is still up on YouTube exposing Alex Jones. Cooper went in, okay? So some of y'all information and some of y'all uploads are old because y'all not old. Y'all late in the game. Let's put it like that. Let's clarify that. Y'all late in the game. This man already been, debating and going back and forth with people way back in the day. Alex Jones ain't new to this shit, okay? Some of his stuff is credible, some of it is not. Some of it's sensationalism, some of his publicity is hoopla. He talk about the globalists, he talk about this, he talk about Trump, he talk about the voting process, he talk about all this stuff. He like to stir up the race pot and all this Black Lives Matter and all this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? His thing is about selling, selling you and getting you drawn in this conspiracy way of life. These false prophets always talking about the world gonna end this day and talk about astrology, talk about all this shit. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't control the universe. Only the Most High control the universe. That's why I don't listen to some of these crackpots and morons like Mark Dice be talking about. And he's one of them. They two peas in the pod. They got a lot of similarities, So always be on the lookout for these things, folks. Don't fall in this trap. It's like I say, now Mark Dice, I notice every time when it's something got to do with the rap industry, the acting industry, the entertainment industry, so forth and so on. When it's derogatory, when it's not positive, he go in on black folks. What? But where's the positive stuff? It's a lot of black people doing positive stuff. It's a lot of black folks doing stuff and being pillars of their community. But you ain't gonna never see no video from Mark Dice about that. Because all his thing is about saying, you see, Negroes, you see how y'all animals, y'all savages. That's what he trying to tell you in a slick way. Fuck that guy. But anyway, like I say, they two peas in a pod. Alex Jones and Mark Dice. And I'm out of here. I am out. Word up, y'all. Cynthia G is down. I think her name's Cynthia G, or yeah, Cynthia G. She called herself Saint. Another melanated sister. I subscribed to her a while back. I appreciate this sister. This sister right here is a definition, a clear definition of a queen. You feel me? She brings out extensive publication and dialogue when it comes to the black experience and the black science and the black culture and the dysfunctionality that is perpetrated against us by white supremacy. She got the accolades, the degrees, and everything that come with it. She got proof, and she shows her face. She's a beautiful black, fine Nubian sister. You know what I'm saying? Very attractive to me. Might not be to no other man, but I like what I see. I won't call that out. I'm a man. That's goddamn right. She's a pretty sister and got a brain. See, that's what counts to me. She come with the full package, you know what I'm saying? She pretty and got a brain, you know. But that's beside the point, I don't want to get off to another field. My thing is this. She stayed consistent on her videos, and man, I tell you, when it's like when she began her video and when she start talking, you can't turn it off. It's like a faucet that is you can't tap it. She rolls with it. She don't take no pause and that. She just go, 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 go. And she gets it out there. She's a long-winded sister. She gets in it to win it. Sister, keep doing your thing. More popularity to your channel. King Rasta. I advise y'all sisters to sit down and listen to this woman. She got a lot to offer. I advise you brothers to sit down and listen to this sister because she actually is defending us, brothers. That's why I appreciate this woman. She is defending black men. Okay? She's a good. Now, this is a clear example of someone you can bun up and marry and have a productive life with. you know, cause she ain't coming with that bullshit, and she true to the game and she down for the team. Peace out, sister. Much blessings to you. I'm out. Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. West. I heard a man is in a nut house. He had a nervous breakdown to that measure, or it's a publicity stunt. Whether it is or whether it not, I gotta elaborate on this a little bit. You know, some people do things because they're attention-seeking whores, or some people do things because they're hiding something. I don't know this guy personally. I know it's a trending topic. Everyone been talking about it. I'm gonna add my 2 cents in it. My thing is this: when you in that atmosphere and you making all that kind of money, you don't know what's going on. It's a pecking order. Everyone got this man up in the Illuminati. He's just like he's a puppet. You gotta remember, you got puppet masters and you got puppets, and he's a puppet. If you do your studying on Illuminati and you know what the hell y'all talking about, y'all know what the Illuminati consists of, and it don't. I mean, and I'm gonna repeat, it don't consist of black folks, man. I don't know why y'all keep saying we're in an inner sanctum. My thing is this: what did he pledge to? What did he bow down to? What did he sell his soul out to? That's what you gotta figure out, and that's not for me to figure that shit out. All I know, I hope the brother come to. I hope he fess up to his dealings or whatever. If he done dealings, whether he sacrificed his mother or not, I don't know who came out with that shit. Cause half of these people come out with all kind of shit. Every uh mega star or whatever that's black and someone dies in their family, it always gotta be a blood sacrifice. Can't people die of normal deaths, meaning, ailments or cancers or accidents, you know, however you go up out of here, can't they die of a normal death without the Illuminati being involved? See, it's a lot of bullshit it's being hashed out here. You know, my thing is this: pray for this brother, man. Pray for this brother get back on track. It's a lot of young people that look up to this man as an icon, as a brother of entertainment. But my thing is this, man. I'm gonna cut it short and sweet. If it's not for God, it's never gonna get right. He may got all his money, but if he plays to the demon, he may have all the things that men want and wish and lust for, but cars, women, jewelry, everything that come with materiality. But if God is not in that threshold in his life, he can forget it. He always gonna be miserable, and he gonna have more nervous breakdowns, or like I say, this may be a ploy, this may be a trick, this may be some bullshit. We don't know. You know, one of the greatest things they do is play this order out of chaos. They create chaos to bring in order. He may be a pawn in a bigger scheme of things. You gotta look at it for both. You gotta look at it from both ways. Both fucking ways, y'all. Y'all look at it from both ways. I'm out. Word up, family. Word up. I had to do one. You know, Thanksgiving. Yeah. But we all know, the real melanated people know the true meaning of Thanksgiving. But I like to give send my prayers up, pay my homage to the Native Americans who went through that trials and tribulations and atrocities that happened to them. Always remember them. On this day, people always should say a prayer for them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have some of the stuff as black folks and Seminoles today, as those ancestors, those indigenous ancestors, which were the true founders of America. But I just got finished hours ago playing football. It's a tradition, where I'm at. We play it every Thanksgiving, But just like I say, I know the true meaning. That's what counts. I don't celebrate for Christopher Columbus. I celebrate for the Native Americans. You know, I celebrate not the massacre. You know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate the atrocity. I celebrate the life and the prosperity and all what they have achieved as my ancestors too. Cause as far as I'm concerned, those my ancestors too. So I'm paying homage to the Native Americans and the Seminoles, which is Africans mixed with Native Americans. You know, if y'all can understand what I said, I hope it didn't fly over your head. You know, see, that's another thing we as melanated people must do our research. You know, these holidays are pagan, so it's to each his own. But let me get into this real quick. Now, I was watching this video. I subscribed to this channel. I'll let y'all know soon. Very interesting channel. This guy talks about a whole wide range of topics. You know, kind of interesting. But let me get to it because I got an idea. Well, as you know, where I'm at, Thanksgiving is winding down. It's gonna be another day in a couple hours soon. You know, but uh, Christmas is coming around the corner, and let me announce this to you. Santa Claus, Donald Trump, and Krampus. Okay, you see, some of us Negroes got this misconception that Donald Trump, is the next Santa Claus. He's gonna help it out. He's gonna help us out. He's gonna look out for the Negroes. Okay, Negroes, keep on playing them games. And reason why I brought Krampus up because Krampus is a figure of folklore, but these people play games. Okay, now he's the opposite of Saint Nick, Santa Claus. But what y'all probably wondering what I'm getting to. Well, what I'm getting to is this that I told you in my previous videos. And I want y'all to sit back. This is gonna be my last video on this. Watch how many horror movies come out during this so-called holy holiday that's about to come and the New Year's. It's gonna be a whole onslaught of horror movies. Now ask yourself why. I told you in my earlier videos that it's more holy movies. It's more holy movies during October, and it's more holy movies. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it one more time. It's more holy movies during October, the seasons of October, September, October, and all that. And it's more demonic movies after Thanksgiving and on up. You gonna see a whole bunch of horror movies like in the second week. This week, November almost over. Like around December the 1st, they're gonna roll them out all the way till the next year. It's gonna be so many horror movies that come out. You see, when you see that, you should know that the elite, the demonic room of 322 and the boys, and a lot of people playing these games. It's gonna be a lot of cult movies come out. It happens every year, folks. It happens every year. So you got these Negroes, they caught in their little jingle bells. And I just learned from an elder Black Friday is another satanic day that the slave owners and the catchers and they set aside for black people to be sold at the end of the week Friday. And we go spend all our hard darn money on Black Friday, not knowing the significance of that day on in this year. The significance of Black Friday. That's right. Everything, every date, every number. These people play with numerology. They play with numbers. They play with astrology. This is the occult. They set aside that day to sell slaves. Ain't that very ironic when they done that back then? Ain't it very ironic we do it now? We spend all our money, and back then we was being sold to plantations. It's sad. That's why people need to study their history. Cause some of the days we celebrate, some of the days we cherish is days that we was getting fucked over. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Now, that brings me up to Saint Nick and Santa Claus and Donald Trump. A lot of black people look at Donald Trump as Santa Claus. hmm Think about it. A lot of black people caught up. They think this man's really gonna make America like it used to be for who? Not you. For his constituents, for his ideology, for his brethren, not your brethren. So we're gonna get the bad end of the stick. He gonna give us Krampus. The Negroes gonna get tortured by Krampus. Our kids and us gonna get tortured by Krampus. Debt. Spend all that money. Then next year, January, February, March, April, we're gonna be in debt. But we're gonna celebrate it because that's what we do. But all I'm trying to say, save y'all. At least if y'all gonna spend smart. Budget your money. Don't spend all your money. Put some away. Okay? If you can't boycott it, at least put some away for a rainy day. And be careful out here during these holiday seasons, or how would I say it, pagan holiday seasons. And don't get too drunk, because I know how we do. Be careful of your surroundings. Don't party. Don't party till you drop. Have some goddamn sense. Get a designated driver. Because a lot of us don't make it to the next year because due to accidents. So just giving y'all a fair warning. King Rasta, you know, about to chill out. I wasn't really gonna make nothing today, but I said let me drop one. And much love to my melanated family, my subscribers and my viewers. I get back at y'all tomorrow. Be dropping some gems. And remember, everything is all connected. Donald Trump, Krampus, and who else? Donald Trump, Krampus, and the whole movies that's going to be pushed out all this December until next year. And it's supposed to be a holy month. You think about it. Let's get right to it. 211. 211 is a significant occult number. Your so-called race soldiers use it. It means robbery and progress. Okay, robbery and progress. It's a acronym, or it's a code for robbery. Now, what I'm getting to is this. It's very slick how they do these things. 211 is used for something else. 211 is a drink by Steel Reserve Brewing Company. You know, I'm guilty myself. I had my pleasure drinking beer back in the day, and occasionally I drink beer today, but in moderation, okay? Um, that 211 when it first came out, it was hard hitting, It was a trend. Everyone had their little Steel Reserves in the summer getting drunk. Getting drunk as I don't know what. But the deeper meaning to this is this. If it means robbery in progress, if it means a code number, a cultic number for crime, far as the police, the FOP, the Fraternal Order of Police is concerned, that means that very stuff you drinking is robbing your health. It's a 211 on your liver. It's a 211 on your anatomy. It's a 211 dumbing your brain down. It's a 211 that is tearing your muscle tissue up, because that's what alcohol does. If you are alcoholic, it tears your whole system. It eats you from the inside out. Let's not sugarcoat nothing. So it's a 211 in progress when it comes to you drinking that Steel Reserve. Now, I want y'all to really pay attention. That's what that number means. And guess who drink it? Guess who drunk? Guess who drinking the most? The melanated people. Now they got this. They got multi flavors out now. Multi flavors out. They get you twisted. So they want you to be twisted, disenfranchised, while you pay them plunk down, even though it's cheap. But just think how many people drink it. You see the cans all around. So it's a lot of people partaking in that drink, and they getting filthy rich off of our sorrows. Okay. Now, let's go deeper into the meaning of 211. Now, the Negroes, and I'm a Negro. I don't really want to use this to bash my melanated people, but I'm just pointing out the facts. I ain't talking about all Negroes, okay? I'm talking about some Negroes. So y'all got to get a deeper understanding. Now, around this time, robberies. Right around this time, just like clockwork. Around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, all the way up to the New Year, people getting robbed. Unfortunately, Black Friday, people gonna get stuck up and robbed for their PlayStations, for their game systems, for their Jordans. It happens every year, like clockwork. Be careful out here in these streets. Know your surroundings. Get in there and get what you gotta get. Put that shit in a black big ass trash bag. That's what I would do. I wouldn't advertise my shit. Put it in your vehicle, or if you got public transportation, you know what I'm saying? Get something that's black. Get something that no one can't, because no one don't know what you got up in that bag. And get the fuck stabbing. Especially if it's expensive, like electronics and stuff like that. You know, get what you get and get the fuck on to your safety hub, which is your environment, which is your dwelling, which is your home. Because this time of the year, people, it kills me. A Negro man, especially a male, will wait until the holidays to start robbing his own. But what the fuck was you doing all summer? What was you doing all summer? All the summer, fucking your life away. Instead of trying to apply yourself to get a little job. Who said you gonna stay at McDonald's for the rest of your life? Who said you gonna stay at a janitorial job the rest of your life? It's a stepping stone. It beats a blank. So you waste all your summer. You waste all summer. Don't make no money. Begging and panhandling off of other people. Then when the motherfucking winter months come around, then when you see the people enjoying themselves, they got money, that's black, living in this American society, then you look at your own situation. Then you get jealous of man. Then the devil of robbery get in your mind. You find out how to get a weapon or something. Then you stiff arm or you get a gun and rob somebody around holiday season. What the fuck was you doing all summer? See, that's the shit that kills me. But we'll do that shit. We'll wait around Thanksgiving, Christmas, yes, and rob motherfuckers. And I don't feel sorry when they get. I really don't, because you live by it. Guess what? You know the rest. Because it's stupid. You shouldn't have to do that. If your ass ain't sick, if your ass ain't mentally fucked up, you can get a job. You just too fucking lazy, and you want someone to take care of you the rest of your life. See, that's what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. Uh, See how that number is very essential and very serious. See how they use occultic numbers. See how they use 211. See, I just broke down what 211, the meaning of that number. It's a code, acronym, number, word for robbery in progress. It's instituted in our malt liquor we partake in, and it's robbing our health. It's a 211 on our health, and it's dysfunctional brothers and sisters that choose to do robbery. Again, 211, a robbery in progress to one another. 211, 211, 211. See? 3 is a very sacred number in the Masonic lore. 3 segments of this video: the cops, malt liquor, and the robbery of Negroes. The cops' code word, listen to me now, the cops' code number for robbery in progress, malt liquor, and the criminality of the Negro. 3. 3 is sacred in the Masonic lore, and 211 is a cultic number when it comes to the justice system, when it comes to black on black crime, and when it comes to malt liquor. Now, see the similarities? Peace out. Research, please research and look at stuff a different way. Now, I hope you pay attention to this video because it's very significant, it's very serious. And for all y'all drinking that 211, y'all drinking that shit, but I tell you one thing, when you partake in that drink, guess what? You are worshiping the occult. You're taking the liquid of the devil, simply because that very number means robbery. It means harm to health, physical harm, health, and the justice system. They picked that number for robbery. They picked that number for alcohol. They picked that number. Yeah, crime and alcohol. But it's 3 segments to it. I want y'all to get it. That's why I made this video a little lengthy. Just think about it. Marinate on it. Marinate on this video and think about it. And give me some feedback. I'll be talking about some other Masonic stuff later on in my publications. Peace. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, folks. Simply because this is gonna be lengthy and the wind been blowing out here since the past 3 days. It's been very temperature dropped, and it's very cold, and it's very windy down in the DMV in Maryland, So bear with me as I talk about an ongoing legacy of the Illuminati. Bear with the wind. I'm gonna try to make it good as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it the best as possible for y'all to hear my voice and get into this dialogue with y'all. Now, I'm not here to play games, folks. Okay? There's a lot of rumors of war and Donald Trump. A lot of allegations when Obama was in office about him being this and that, far as him and his wife, his significant other, Michelle Obama, and him being something other than male and female, which was stone out of line. Stone out of line. My melanated people, what do you expect? If every president has to follow the pecking order, okay? If he doesn't, history teaches us this, what happened to the ones that didn't. I don't need to expound on what happened to those presidents that didn't follow the orders of the men in black, okay? You see what happened to our civil rights leaders when they didn't play the game. It's so easy to get on the internet and talk about these people. Just rant and rave and play games, but these people don't play games, okay? They end game, okay? You feel me? They end game. I'm gonna say it again, they end game. They will search you out, they will pay people, they will seek you down, they will hunt you down and take you up out of here. Yes, they will. So be careful what you put on the internet. It's not all fun and games all the time, especially when it's affecting them. got to care about your situation. You got to care about your well-being as an individual. I'm just bringing you the truth because I see a lot of people up on here. They want to play this Illuminati hustle and shuffle and minstrel moonwalking on the WB stage bullshit. You know, they want to talk about this. They want to talk about that. They want to drag all conspiracy theories together. Everyone a blood sacrifice. Everyone then set their family. Okay, okay, okay. A lot of that shit is far-fetched. A lot of that shit is fraudulent. Okay. So cut the bullshit. This goes for the women and men, vice versa. Then you got these guys up here scheming and using prominent YouTubers' names to get views and build their platforms and try to ridicule and demean other prominent YouTubers that's melanated people. It's all a scam. Majority of these people on here, 95 or 75% of them are scamming. They not preaching to your well-being. They don't want to be no pillars of the community. They don't want to be no good people of faith. They want to be slum peddlers. Okay. Social media has provided a bunch of slum peddlers. Okay. Well as good people, well as bad people. Everybody known to mankind is on social media with different ideologies. This is the shit you have to contend with, unfortunately. Okay. But let's get back. So I hear a lot of rumors of war and people hashing this shit out like it's something just nonchalant. Let me tell you something. War is not a joke, folks. You know, I've been around a minute. I seen a lot of documentaries. I seen real footage and everything. The war doesn't spare the rod. That means kids, babies, mamas, daddies, grandmama, all that die. Blown to bits. Have you ever seen bodies torn from limb to limb? You ever seen people executed? I have. That live leak shit don't spare the rod. The live leak shit, y'all know what I'm talking about. I call it the live leak shit because that's what it is. They don't need to show that shit to people that never experienced that shit. But that's, this is how sick these motherfuckers is. I can deal with it. But a lot of people are fucked up just off of that footage they have partaken in to see it. You got a lot of cruel, foul, sick motherfuckers who email motherfuckers and send motherfuckers that shit. Who want to see someone at their last, who want to see someone when they about to get up out of here in that kind of way? I seen a little boy done like that. They fucked that little boy up, and I seen a couple of executions, live leaks. And that little boy stuck with me, man. He was at least about 4 or 5 years old, something like that. That stuck with me, man. That gives you a glimpse of how mankind don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I gotta get to how you have some men that walk among you. They are not men, they are demons, okay? They're no longer men. When men engage in those activities of atrocities and the butcher faction and the disembowelment and the decapitation of flesh, they are no longer men. They have stepped over to the other side. Okay? These people will not fucking play with you. They will take you the fuck out. They're not going to compromise. They're not going to have a sit down with you. Your ass is up out of here. This is why you must be in tune with your environment and know who you are relishing in with and know who you are around. The woman is not exempt. The woman is not subtracted either. They can do you the same motherfucking way too. Okay? This is serious, folks. It's all intertwined and interconnects with the war machine. And this shit takes place in wars, You already know how it go. Usually The interlopers come in and the pillagers. They fuck the women, rape them, ravage them, kill the men. Might even fuck the men too. Then they fuck the kids and do the same thing. They don't spare. It's no one. They don't spare the rod. But y'all want to talk about this loosely, like it's something just to play with. It's nothing to play with, folks. So prepare. That's all I can say. Prepare for the unexpected, because you don't know what's going to happen any given day. You don't, and that's what is so scary about and eerie about this Illuminati diagnosis of this civilization we live in now, far as America is concerned, and the foreign factions. Excuse me, got to get this phlegm out. Can't keep that cold in. Fuck that. Trying to get sick. Pop me for that. Excuse me. Now back to the commentary. Uh, we we sit around and not analyze the whole thing. You got to look at social media too and see that 95% of it is entertainment, and that's all it's about. People get on here and just make up stories half of the time. This is why I don't take a lot of these content creators that's even my race. I don't take them seriously, because once I analyze and do the proper diagnosis of their channel, and I see that bull, I know they ain't about nothing. This is why you must not beef with them trolls when they want to come on your channel and talk trash, because that's all they want you to do. You feed into that, then you get off your platform and your dialogue and your ideology, then you end up in the same vein they in, bickering and arguing, going back and forth and making response videos, and going back and forth arguing and fussing with someone that you'll never see in your life. Don't let those people get you off topic. Because I'm about the serious shit. Now, a lot of race soldiers been taking us out. I seen a video a couple months back how I think it was on Sarnetta's TV. Sarnetta TV or something to that extent. They were showing some video footage of how these young kids are trained, Anglo kids, took them out to the, places like where I'm at now, AR-15s, rifles. I mean, not no little shit, not no little pea shooters, the real heavy equipment, artillery and shit. And those motherfucking young kids was knee-high to grasshoppers, busting accurate shots, hitting the targets, and every goddamn thing. See, when you taught at that age, and then when you grow to adult, you're vicious, meaning that you're not playing around. Those people are well armed. They're well armed and well trained, and they know how to shoot. Our young kids, half of them, majority of them don't know how to shoot. Our young adults don't know how to shoot. They hold the gun wrong. They spraying everybody. That's why, half the time you hear about these tragedies, these grandmamas, granddaddies, these little kids getting hit by stray bullets, because they don't even know how to get their own enemies and targets, which I don't endorse that. I do not promote that, because we shouldn't be killing each other anyway. Period. We should not be engaging in that activity. But this is what happens when you let the devil in your neighborhoods and witchcraft and demonic activity and interlopers and people that's not for you, only for to use you and take your money out your community and live good off your hard, ill-gotten gains, and leave you barren with no money in your pocket, without no infrastructure as far as the schools and the communities. This is the Illuminati depopulation of the black mindset, and physically, mentally, spiritually inclined, meaning that your Margaret Springers, your activities with the 10 commandments of depopulation, your Georgia Guidestones, depopulation, your Planned Parenthood, your Mafia 21 agenda for abortion, and your gender wars, your destruction of the black marriage system. All that stuff is conspired and orchestrated and administrated by the demonic proportion of the ones you don't see. And your GMO foods, your genetically modified. Okay, your foods, your GMOs. If I'm saying it right, the foods is fucking us up. I mean, my people talk about this all the time. If you put, you are what you eat. If you put certain foods in your body that is demonic, it's demonic food, and it shows. You get sick, you get stressed, you get cancers, you get ulcers, you get parasites. You find yourself had to detox yourself. You know, you have problems, you have ailments. You got colon cancer, you got mouth cancer, breast cancer. All those things stem from not taking care of yourself, not eating right, not drinking right, not exercising, not having a proper diet, not balancing your diet. How many people eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, nuts and grains? Not that many black people. We want to chase the pork chop, the greasy spoon. Then after we eat the greasy stuff, we want to go to the liquor store and get the hen dog and all that. Liquor, pig, swine, grease, don't mix. You headed for diabetesville, and you headed for cardiacville, and you headed for the casketville. That means death, heart attack, cardiac arrest, stroke. All that shit comes from a bad diet. And if you're not getting your food straight from the farm to the plate, to speak, if you got to rely on these grocery stores, I'm not innocent. I'm guilty in that too. I don't live on a farm. I live in a brick hotel. That's why I live in a brick hotel. That's why I call a dwelling. You know, and I got to go to these various stores and pray. This is why you're supposed to pray over your food, because you don't know where that food come from. It could have been sitting on the racks for days before it hit the grocery store. Then you buy it. You don't know how much of that meat is freezer burnt or not. Oh, you just taking a chance. You know. So these are the things that I want y'all to learn, because you got Illuminati is just not one thing. It's an octopus. They in the FDA, they in the FEMA camps, they in the institution of religion, they in the food, they in the medical practices. They everywhere. It's an octopus. Now we as black folks got to figure out what part do we play on a monopoly board. You know what I'm saying? You have your Dr. Claude Andersons, your Dr. Umar Johnsons. Guys been going against him. I just got word of that a couple days ago. The conscious community, they beefing. See, we don't need that kind of that bullshit. Not progress. That's no progress. It's bullshit. We can't get ahead because you see another brother being successful in his endeavors as far as Pan Africanism and the stuff he preached. He practiced what he preached. He does numerous lectures. He does social media appearances with other people that interview him. He does a lot of stuff out of America, as far as the Caribbean and Africa is concerned. He's trying to get this charter school for boys together and all this. Whether he fuck with a stripper or not, that doesn't concern me. I remember that they was trying to bring him down about that. At least he's a man. At least he knew where to put his dick at, to speak. At least he's not the other way. At least he know what he know what it is. I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned with that man does. See, that's what's wrong with you brothers. That's what's wrong with you brothers. You can't talk about uplifting if you want to tear another brother that's in the same kind of category that y'all in. That shows me that it's a lot of fraudulent niggeros out here. All y'all want to do is be greedy and want to tear another man's platform down because y'all want his success. Okay? Now, This video I meant to make long because I like to sit back and analyze because I don't got time for the bullshit. I told y'all, you know, these days we living in are good, and these days we living in are also extremely bad. The inner cities, these young people are still taking each other out. On social media, it gives me it's a very sad to see what's going on. It's a lot of women that's saying bad things about us black men, and it's a lot of men saying things about our black women. I'm gonna say it again. There's a lot of women saying bad things about us, and vice versa. So this ends my commentary because I don't want this phone to shut off, and it will be more installments to this. Peace. Oh man, the great outdoors, man. Woo! Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Be careful, y'all. Be careful. Holiday season's coming up. You know, Thanksgiving right around the corner. I just came out the crib. I seen 1, 2 accidents, policemen everywhere. I went to get me some turn up. Came out. I look on the ground. It's a wallet. I was nosy. I went into it. The devil said do it. There wasn't no money in it, but it was a bunch of credit cards and all this and all that. I said, nah, I'm not going to do it. You ain't going to get me to do it because you do wrong, you get wrong. triple fold. So I said, let me put the wallet in my coat. And I seen a policeman in the intersection directing traffic due to the accident. And I was a good Samaritan and went on and gave the police officer the wallet. Now, I could have went the other way. Then, what the hell that would have got me? Bad luck. I could, later on down the road, I could have got robbed or anything just by stealing someone's wallet that was lost. You don't get no pleasure. You don't get no good fortune. You just get misfortune off of doing things like this, folks. But the devil did tempt me, and I said no. Like I said, it wasn't no currency in it or nothing. It was a bunch of bank cards, and all this and all the man. I ain't look. It was I looked in it, but I ain't take the cards out. It looked a pair of bank cards and driver license. The normal necessities a man carry in his wallet. But I turned it on and it was a good Samaritan. You know, and this is how the universe of blessings work. Now, if I wouldn't have done the other thing, I wouldn't got in return the bad things that comes in this universe. But I done a good thing. I done a good thing. I done a good thing. And that's the power of the Most High. Good works. When you show your blessings might not come. They might not come like you want them. Excuse me, to come. But if you look out and you do good things in the spirit realm in the universe, it's gonna come back triple fold. And it's gonna come back in abundance when you do good in this life. I guarantee you, because it happened to me plenty of times. It happened to me plenty of times. Every time I done something good, I got it double back. Whether it was a job, when I was out of a job, whether it was a blessing of money or good luck, but it was all to the good, and it wasn't due to criminality and larceny and theft or nothing like that. It was due to doing good works and being a good Samaritan. Something to think about, King Rasta.